boats and yeah, exit the 1951 Refugee Convention. As soon as we do that, all them boats will stop within 2 weeks. Simple as.
Yep.
But the government, they won't talk about these things. They mentioned it, but they won't really talk about it. European Court of Human Rights as well. We need to come out of that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, join the National Housing Party, run as a local council. It's not difficult. You don't have to be clever.
No.
You just got to be able to talk to people and be a people person. Yeah. You know, and if you can talk to people, tell them what you think, and they listen, you can easily be a councillor. But yeah, stand up and be a councillor. You can find all our details on here. I mean, I talked to 3 different people today. I've never met them before. Yeah. And each of these people said that there's been 9-point attacks in the subway at the top of the road.
Yeah.
Since the hotel's been filled up. And I just said to them, is it white people? And they said, no, they're not white people. No. So will the lefties talk about that kind of crime?
Absolutely.
Will they talk about the way that young girls are being harassed in the street and stuff like that? And if we remember Norsley the other week, so in Norsley, a young girl's filmed herself being chatted up by this guy, wanting a phone number. Lots of messages from the schools have gone out to all the parents, yet still the left come up, Joanne Anderson, the Liverpool mayor, come up telling everyone they're all racist when they were complaining about the hotel. You just couldn't make up. They love these buzzwords. We don't like them, but they love these buzzwords because it gets people going.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But and she did that, and she's turned against their own community. And it's like this across the country. They don't even engage with the public when they want to put people in hotels. They just put them in.
Absolutely.
And I mean, leave these. If these people want to leave our country the way it is, all our British history, culture, and everything will get wiped away down the drain. And that's one of the biggest things to a lot of people. It's not just we don't want these people in because of this, that and the other. We don't want to lose our history. Yeah, it's all right for every other country around the world to protest and you know, we want our country just like this, but as soon as you're in England you say, oh well, English people, oh you're a racist, that's what they're like. And it's just ridiculous. But we don't go against them kind of things, and we don't follow that kind of way. I'm totally against it. But yeah, John Lawrence, National Housing Party, running in local elections, very confident of getting a seat in local elections in Oldham next couple of years.
Brilliant.
And even if I don't, I'm the biggest fawn Oldham Council have ever had in their side.
That's all we can do.
And I speak the truth. No one can get me. Nobody even trolls me, because everything I say is factual. I don't lie about things. I don't make things up. I talk facts. And the fact that if you look at every political party has got an issue over housing, yet nothing's done about it, and all these people are coming in, filling up all the places that should be for British citizens. You know what I mean? And it's ridiculous. And it's not a housing party. We want to look after British citizens first, and obviously we don't want any illegals in, and we don't want no refugees or asylum seekers. I mean, if we look at it, we know that you're supposed to request asylum in the first safe country. 7 countries or 5 countries to get to England, and they're all coming here. We just don't want them. You know what I mean? It's ruining our country with no infrastructure to put all these people in.
Ruining the smaller communities that rely on the jobs.
No houses, smaller communities, people losing jobs over these hotels. All different kinds of people, not just one particular kind. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanna talk about Emily. Young Emily Jones, 7-year-old. Altonia Scania, the person who killed her, lied about how she got here. She had leave to stay till 2024 and had already threatened to stab someone, and they did nothing. And young Emily died. 7-year-old, guys, 7-year-old. At the end of my speech, let's have a minute of silence for her and we'll talk. So, in Leeds, I'll give you some figures on how much it's costing for the hotel bills. Well, that's gone up now. So in a month it's gone up. It's now 10 million a day. That's just for hotel bills, guys. Which equates to 3.5 billion a year. So at the rate they're coming in now, if it stays like that, we're going to be paying 4 billion a year until it stops. It's just absolutely ridiculous. The left will never mention that. And I agree totally with Alex. We've got to look at a different kind of route, and my route is a political route, and I'm starting at the ground upwards. I am the biggest thorn in Oldham's Council's side since the early 2000s. They can't silence me. I'm a leader of a registered political party. There's nothing they can do. You know what I mean? There's nothing. Today I came here at 10 o'clock and started posting leaflets. I posted leaflets today, and 3 members of the public who I've posted leaflets to came here, and I think they're still here now. You know what I mean? So the leaflets are touching things, and they are saying the right things, but it's a political route. We've got a general election coming up next year. What we need to do is get to the hustings in the general election and ask the difficult questions to the members of Parliament. Ask them why they don't talk. No council has talked to the members of the public before they filled up these hotels. Not one council. They don't ask for nothing. They don't ask you. They don't ask the members of the public. They don't go round to the schools. They don't talk to the parents. Nothing. And they just fill them up. Just doing that should tell you how much they're against us. You know what I mean? It should tell you how much. When you're harassed on your own street and you say something, you're branded with one of them buzzwords. I'm not going to say it. A buzzword is you know what they are. And if you speak up about any issue, you're branded with these words, and it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Knowsley was a really focal point to me in Great Britain, was that hundreds, thousands of texts went out to parents from the schools telling them about grown men harassing little girls on streets. So when everyone protested, Joanne Anderson, the Mayor of Liverpool, came there with other people calling everyone these buzzwords. That's what she said. Honestly, and you know, I don't blame Liverpudlians and people from Knowsley for kicking off about it. I don't. And we also had people like Michelle Smith, who works for Unite the Union, who were over there today, who's a convicted rock-throwing rioter trying to attack people at Knowsley. And no one said nothing. No one said now. And it's just wrong. But the political route is the route I'm going down. I'm making a big dent in Oldham politics and hopefully national politics. And we'll support anybody in the Leeds area or Manchester area, whether you want to go under our party name or as an independent, we'll support you. And I said to Dave that Big Dave should be running in Beeston. That's what it should be. Honestly, and a couple of people have said to him, and he should seriously think about it. He tells me he's lived there for 22 years. He'll get votes. He will get votes. And even if he doesn't get a council seat, the council will be shaking in the boots when he runs. Absolutely shaking in the boots. This is what I said to everyone. Honestly, stand up and be counted. You don't have to be clever to be a councillor. You don't have to be clever. You just got to play the game a little bit, which I am doing. But also, I'm playing my game as well by calling them out. But thank you very much, everyone, for coming.